Friday, weekly weigh-in time, a little under the weather, dealing with some really, really bad sinus pressure. I got like no sleep last night. I ended up taking today off. I may try to jump on this weekend, this afternoon, if this starts to lighten up. But that being said, I really, really grinded all week. Great week, as evidence of my Conquer the Weekend. I really kept my appetite under control over the weekend. It's really a key focus of myself this weekend. When I set the tone with a good weekend, and I don't need to lose 2 pounds every weekend. It's more so not balloon like I did 2 weeks ago. So just really mentally going to battle with myself. And usually on Friday, I kind of like loosen the reins, and I'm very honest on my Conquer the Weekend and my weekly weigh-in videos. But great week this week. Um, really anxious to see the results. But regardless of what happens, I'm very proud of what I've done this week. And I'm going to really go into the weekend with the right mind frame. I'm not going to be lax about snacking, which I've been doing on Fridays. I think Saturdays I've gotten under control. I still need to kind of get Friday under control. But gonna make a push to my end of the quarter weigh-in goal. I don't think 279.9 is realistic, but however close I can get to it, the better. And I want to make sure I at least get under 285, which was kind of my baseline goal. The 279.9 was the stretch goal. If I don't make it, so be it. But hella hot water, I want to make the 285. That being said, let's see where I'm at. So let's go into my Garmin app. Oh, wow. Big, big movement this week. Wow. So I am down. Let me see. Last Friday, I was 289.8. So I'm down 5.5 pounds, or exactly 5. So 289.8 to 284.9 pounds for the week. So that is great work. And I said, on Monday, had 35 exactly percent body fat. I said, let's get it under 35. So move the needle a little bit there. But that is a great, great week. I don't think I was great with weighing myself, so I don't think my 7-day averages. Yeah, I haven't weighed myself since Monday, it looks like. Tuesday. Yeah, I wasn't great about weighing myself this week. But obviously, I've been putting the work in. Man, that is fantastic. That's what I want to see. 284.9. I'm down 4.9 pounds Friday over Friday. So, responded in a big way after a very disappointing week last week. It starts and ends with the weekends. I'm kind of getting back to where I was in terms of Sunday, from the time I wake up until my weigh-in on Friday. I am like a machine, but the damage comes on Friday and Saturday, and I've got to control myself. I will say, I watched this show this morning called Fat to Fit, or Fit to Fat to Fit. It is. I've spoken about it some time ago. It was maybe a couple years ago. I watched a bunch of episodes. They haven't really posted any new ones, but one of them came up as a recommendation, and I watched it. And it's just so inspiring. It's a show where they have trainers and they pair them with people who struggle to get their weight under control. And the trainers are exceptionally fit. And the process is an 8-month process. The trainers actually spend 4 months away from the client, gaining anywhere from 25 to 40% of their weight and body fat. The guy I watched this morning, he was 180, absolutely shredded. He got up to 247 in 4 months, and then he paired with this usually one client, but this one they had two clients. It was a couple, and they spent the next 4 months losing weight together. And it's just amazing when you see people putting in the work and making the commitment and not making excuses. It's very inspiring. I've been saying all along that, I have an eye on my birthday, which is July 25th. And I feel like I want to put myself in a 4-month camp, and really like weigh myself on my birthday or what a day before, whatever it is. Um, like kind of lock in for a period and see if maybe I can lose 30 or 40 pounds. But it starts and ends with my nutrition. Everyone wants to talk about working out, working out, working out. The reason I've just lost 5 pounds is because I really controlled my diet last weekend, and then I put in the 3 24-hour fast this week. And like once Sunday morning hits, all of that lax attitude, the snacking, all of that, it's out the window and I'm good. But Friday and Saturday, I've got to get myself under control. There's a reason I do my Conquer the Weekend weigh-ins, because I have this pattern where I dig a hole for myself over the weekend, and then Sunday through Friday, I'm trying to get my way out. And if I go into the weekend and come out with momentum, you see I lose 5 pounds in a week. If I do this again next week, then I'll do the 279, and I'm essentially counting 2 weeks from now, because April 1st is a Monday. The first weigh-in I do in April, I'm going to kind of consider my quarter end. So if I want to do it, it's 2.5 pounds a week for the next 2 weeks. So I can't even say it's out of reach. I know I was 288 on Monday. I thought I'd be 286, 287, and I came in 284.9. It's not out of reach. And if I come out of the next 2 weekends under control, I can come in at 279. It's a function of how much commitment do I want to make. Right now, right behind me on my bar, I have a bag of protein chips that I was about to eat. And, one of the things I've been kind of asserting to myself is 12 means 12. And when I do the third, like I said, after I do my weigh-in, there's this huge drop off in my level of commitment on Friday, and it bleeds into Saturday. And then Sunday, I wake up, and that's the day, I get back on my 3 24-hour fast, and I'm right back on it. And I can either choose to eat those chips. They're not potato chips. Actually, I'll go get them. So they're not potato chips. Quest is a nutrition company. They make all kinds of, these are the types of chips I eat. I don't eat regular chips most of the time. But I was like, after my weigh-in, I'm going to eat. And it's on me to choose. I've been lax about, I've started to eat every day at 11. I still am firm about eating at 8 p.m. But the little things at the fringes like that, I eat those chips and then I go have lunch, and then I still have my regular snacks. I need to stay on my protocols, and I need to stay on them through the weekend. So it's on me to decide, do I want to make this 279, and do I want to start picking up momentum? This is the type of week I should be having when my weight is so heavy with the things that I'm doing. But I've been torpedoing my results on Friday, and like I'll have the bag of chips, and then I'll have like a kind of half-ass meal, not like totally a cheat meal. It's like a meal that's like I'll have, like, my specialty is the steak and spinach at Copper Canyon, but then I'll have like the Fiesta egg rolls, which are like 800-900 calories. Like I'll do things like that at the fringes where I won't totally go off the rails, but those things are hurting my results. And it's on me to decide. No one is going to decide but me how quickly this is going to happen, or even if it's going to happen. And so, I'm not going to eat these chips right now. I'm going to stick to 12 noon, and it's on me to make it through the weekend, to make it through Friday and Saturday with the same mentality I have Sunday through Thursday, or Sunday through my weigh-in time on Friday morning. So it's on me to decide. But great week, and it's on me to decide if I want to follow this up with another great week. That being said, I've said a mouthful, but I'm totally transparent, and I know I'll watch this back 4 or 5 times. I always find it helpful. So for now, on a Friday morning for Reed Fitness, signing off on a great week. Let's not lose sight of that.